IGP. As we commercial last week when they were lieutenant be say Otumfour mpacho man for IGP ngusuma.
Se kwanu kwa anya se dia banwanza kwa chikele wole. Ewo na dia na what is happening to the man?
As I said Ghana ye ma Dampare any CDS upon Pipra standing ovation. And let me tell you this.
The day Dampare will be removed, I can agree with you and I can bet with you say police personnel will be touting police car horns of police cars. Yeah. Really? Okay. I'm telling you.
And that's why, as a party, we have said that we must investigate and find out what led to these killings.
President Mahama ya join name on baby amene nya join Dampare what this directive name and so on making sure say we set up that task force because Dampare doesn't qualify.
I'm saying that people are ready to fight Dampare physically.
Mahama enkepu Dampare wa ye na djuma kama adjuma de
ye can say 95% about policemen umbeto abetia ya bosu ya cancer about which it isn't.
Dampare was called, coerced, massaged, tickled, everything. Ding.
Until and officing now and I'm moving who dear why Mammy ma the latest away.
Hi Ghana TV July 2021 and another Danko Akufo Addo the IGP ebaye say omra no be police service for animu na omo Ghana ho ban ene obaye nipa bebre akamfo no say wa boy adwuma ewemu so kire say o omo adwuma bia enhwehwe animu no oye ne ade comment bebre nanso dodo na na kire say wa boy adwuma na Ghana to abama President John Dramani Mahama no nipa bi kire say yenyi IGP Dampare emfiri ho ne emfa nipa foforo emra because President Mahama intimi and trust no ebi mo so chese ye maintain no nipa bi ti say Kwame plus chese ye maintain IGP Dampare fi say ono e na onye party sem a na ni bre say obehwe Ghana bambo ho asem ye during election Captain Smart amanfo so say oye NDC ni no support NDC ni mpo ono e kanfo IGP Dampare say nsem bi a omode to nanim efa election ho no IGP Dampare e de nancy form ampene
because let me sit here and tell you on authority. If Dampare any CDS give ina kame bia senka Ghana jatom sisia kese sia tem emane nkwakora me obi apebebe fa the bag akọ me na me ka kire wo enne e ba no security a ho ese se Ghana ye ma Dampare any CDS upon Pipra standing ovation. And let me tell you this. Dampare was called, coerced, massaged, tickled, everything. Ding. The president was sitting right there. And Dampare looked in the eye of Nanado and said that, I am sorry, Mr. President.
Yeah, Dada.
I cannot. Oh. 200. Imagine 200 account. Are you 200 account? Are you 200 account? Oh, no. 200 account. That person, Mr. President. And let me tell you the people who are in that meeting. I was standing right there looking at them. The president was there. The vice president, who is the chairman of the police council, he was sitting right there. The question is, didn't one friend MPP national chairman, any general secretary, Ankosa meeting nibi. Then the general secretary of the party, any national chairman, Ankosa meeting nibi. And that person there be said here at the end of the year. Yama emunna ho. Someone who GDS someone when they are. Yen police for by ya de ne finchirem. E ho na ma me hu se se na de course so e wo ase not no e police for piloting na omo ye for the general elections. It is by election e by no e bo Dampare. So be employ strategy no. E wo by election na wa hwe. Say, first time in the history of this country, police can never do anything for any political party, not even the ruling party. Afia Schwarzenegger, president himself. And let me say this, as a Dampare on the CDS, now Marco, as a Obi Agyapong meeting, I'll say, Your Excellency, two things. It's either you take this position away from me. Either some of the position, so we IGP. I don't have a problem. But pass say, meet me use me office. Influence any decision there, forget it.
ebi mu nso kyerɛ sɛ nsɛm ne normal IGP ayɛ no kyerɛ sɛ IGP suru sɛ yebeyi na free ne position na afei na manfo be sha sɛ sɛ ombe expose no ɛno nti na chinchina opɛ sɛ ɔyɛ IGP na nkɛ sɛ ɔno a ɛtwe ne ho sɛ de be ya President John Dramani Mahama ebeyi obi na so yɛ nyina hu sɛ President John Dramani Mahama ɛba yi ɔma IGP task sɛ wɔnyɛ to about 2020 ni 2024 mo a ɔmo wuye no ɔnyɛ investigation ebi mu kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ trap and NDC for the trap IGP Dampare ebi mu so kyerɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ trap yebetie ni nyina na ya abrefo kyerɛ sɛ IGP akɔ Otumfour hɔ no mo ɛsɛ ne sɛ ɔnka nkyɛ Yura Mahama na ɔn maintain no
before then mami nkyɛ IGP yes wa commercial last week when we lieutenant be say Otumfour mpacha o ma no fa IGP no gusu ma a o mo se me nka nkyɛ so mo nya ho
unconfirmed report
na afre me ka kyerɛ me
okay
but nipa koro na me nka nkyerɛ ho.
Now during swearing in and inauguration of President Mahama, yedini si akonya no so no IGP Dampare bo dwuma pa na ni wogina traffic mu air direct traffic.
Dampare. Instructing everything.
Make sure say cars ne dignitaries or mobile presidents or mobile no or metime nya kwan no makọ grounds no foreign president ekwa akọchia ono na bigina ni mu atwa cruising and make sure say wa salute o mama o mo akọchia President Mahama no na nipa bi so kire say debi da IGP enye sa especially traffic akọ direct here no enti sa akra say oyesa Forum for Development and Accountable Governance for FDAG for chese shameful say IGP be shanata de no original traffic mu a direct and koyi kura na no na Mugabe so chese opese maintaining nunti e na woye sa hwehwe ni mu no
na mi bi se o enrade na Dampare IGP we pa wa che won office o wa se man bon garage da enim gwase be ni se kwanu akwa anya se de agbanwanza kwa chikele wole ewo na de na what is happening to the man ceremonial dress edi kojina traffic musa wo direct traffic wa oman no bambo postifo enyina adwuma de omodie no ya obekọ gas wa make sure say bibia de na kwa mu no wujina kwa mu direct traffic o attention too much Dampare performance and unnecessary attention too much. Stop that Musa Burkina Faso president ejina ha ya wa president from ya Rwanda Paul Kagame ewa ha ya wa yetina bujina ha ya panifoni nyina kwa ganso make sure say ubema security na ho no ya wo sa IGP abedu ha no wujina baabi e na wo direct traffic. What a shame it you pese post adwuma no wujini nyina ye Dampare pese post adwuma no wujini nyina ye traffic and so amount for direct traffic no and so akwaje ya kan ho haba nipa be na ya wo guya ni ma too much. We are in power. Yet say man, we are in power. We are not in opposition, and we will not allow it. Period. Finish. Ya biya jumano. Enya traffic na kwa direct na bama Mahama. Ameteni wo. Enya nuntia.
Ne nyina hu bi say President Mahama enam ne secretary so the letter ba say IGP Dampare enye nhwehwemu 2020-2024 election oma omuye no onye nhwehwemu na onfa ehomwaye emra ebi mu chese eye trap ebi mu so chese enye trap bia yentie President Mahama ne request no emra.
Even though this election passed on peacefully, we must recognize that a few of our citizens lost their lives. My understanding is almost 5 of our citizens were killed in the process of the election. This is not the first time. In 2020, we know that 8 of our citizens were killed. If these continue and justice is not served, then what it does is it breeds impunity. And that's why, as a party, we have said that we must investigate and find out what led to these killings so that we can take action so that they don't happen again. So I've asked my secretary, executive secretary, to write to the IGP to give us a report on the status of investigations into these killings. Justice must be done, and we also will ask the Attorney General when he takes office to determine fair and adequate compensation for the families of those who have lost their lives.
Other testers believe that JM set a trap and Madam Dampare.
Oh, that be a trap. And your trap. Name when you cry, I'm a Ghana phobia. I say, as a Dampare 6 months now, so open. As a President Mahama Ede Bemano. Minimum Sada Medjing. Because Serge Mobabayano, and then our Juma. And then Bosumi Juma. It can take more than 2 or 3 months. It will Dampare is still going to be there. And to be disappointment, you know. Emma imagine kissing now say as a Dampare 6 month request now or request no somehow the government to me want to say a trap say ye Dampare free ho na ni po ba be IGP say acting o de men confirm kwa man acting ni enko CID enko clear hoso ni enfa acting and since wo na ni enfa sa directive for master wo first assignment o man penidia ma wo when free Ministry of Interior, way from the president straight. President Nkansah na instructing the secretary. And what's wrong? Watch the office or ye. Near farmer this act and I may say, and what denya okeka, our mother bay yes, Jumano, and yet be an Dampare the bay. Because Dampare himself and the CID boss today, all of them need to appear before this task force and committee to answer questions. Because you come Sankro for no 4 years a chum. Die ku amana anu yakra no 1 month atwam omonya hwe emfanfa ho na bibia no acheso mo be bibidi afa ho bibia no acheso mo be bibidi afa ho enti me president Mahama ya adwen na mo ba bia me ne nya adwen e Dampare a what this directive ne man say or make sure say obesity up that task force no because Dampare doesn't qualify. Dampare himself fata because Bonia Dampare do Ghana police no Dampare doesn't qualify say obesity up committee because obetinam so no hwe say bon some course because he himself is a criminal. And a criminal cannot investigate a criminal. A murderer can never investigate a murderer. Who kwache Ghana for? Who say wanya lead? Who call a shaman? Because Unkophobia have shown more and one no more hide. One more mulidi or more call suspect now mulidi no. What their bank about Guamonsa Aguamonai? Who call Kodru over ya? Move through Anomono, Essa Mubania Mukodi Betum 20 no Sanitu Guamusu Popo near Kuamo. Nana Obia bank about good in San and 9. O see them Johnny, HM police in asani to go musu po kumsani panu nyina umebu nwa konta umbe hu anu enkyere fankyere obia na no de si wo ye botiara de bia list worker enwa asem yanka wiye bu ponkrofo to extrajudicial killing bebre akoso Dampare amam leadership as IGP Ghana for demanding accountability na President Mahama Ghana for nyina gitum so wa hyase yi because bibia na ma oto bia say you open accountability accountability no an ekoso no we appointment the oral appointment I Ghana phone say yes one for no anka keke wani abre attorney general appointing Ghana phone now say yes one keke wani abre we directive so that but Ghana phone abre name mom Dampare die he shouldn't be part of Nkrofo or mobility any probe or any investigation into the killings of Ghanaians yeku 2020 election 6 months as obey IGP now why revisit those cases no and Nkrofo yeku December 7th more than 1 month ago under his leadership as IGP and as the chairman of the National Security Committee omona hwa abato so onto hanamono Dampare doesn't qualify to lead that probe. Dampare should be first I'll be appear before that committee and task force to answer questions.
Na ora agbozu eyobia ene oni IGP Dampare omoni jia kora no kire se nsem bi koso ewo police service no mu a chese se yi IGP Dampare firi ho a nsem ankofo be ka no ene no ankofo nimfa IGP Dampare ho no de bi mu kura nya kora ntokwa kora no omone no beko
answer ne beko ani mo se mo ka IGP ase man ka bi kura me Nkrofo omo fan cheme because and then na obi ka say say my edin am so ye kodi bronya afi ni aba afi no obi aba afi ni aba enti nipa no send me dey sa program yi dey to so no say na this was the question the person asked. I say so doc, what if Dampare decides what if Mahama decides to maintain Dampare? And this was my answer. At his own peril. That's number one. Number two, he loses the professional loyalty, not just loyalty. Yes. But I say he will lose the professional loyalty and zeal of about 95% of the police. And he must also he must get ready for a lukewarm security. The security will be very lukewarm, and then people are so demoralized.
Come to it again.
Okay, me say, Obi bisa me say, so doc, what if Mahama decides to maintain Dampare? And I make me answer say, 1, at his own peril. 2, he will lose the professional loyalty and zeal of about 95% of the police. 3, he will inherit a demoralized police service if he does that. And finally, he must get ready for a lukewarm police service, because there are police people who are just waiting. And I'm telling you, the day Dampare will be removed, I can agree with you and I can bet with you, say, police personnel will be touting horns of police cars.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. I'm telling you, they'll be touting those horns. And why is Dampare working not to go? What is he hiding? Why does he not want to go? Why is he moving heaven and earth? A lot of unim sa place here friend Huhunya. Do you know that a lot of secret training has taken place there? He has trained a lot of people there and giving them ranks for free. And I believe with the connivance of the political leaders, Dampare has a lot of cobwebs. And until he leaves the scene, until and office now, and I'm moving who dear why Mama the latest away. Unim said recently the police council approved some promotions. Unim said there was one lady in it, a woman assistant commissioner approval. Lady Nicoya almost say a mistake until they didn't come. Why? Unim, I don't know. I'm catching say it's a mistake. And I can mention her name. Her name is Sedame. Stella Sedame. Almost say a mistake until no from man. Meanwhile, police council has approved it. Ni mess Nina ACP. Oh, and now you know in police service once our own call retirement. I am a promotion. Even if you are on leave or pending retirement, you are part of it. Yes. And Dampare knows this, and he has given people who are on retirement this. So why will you say nipa na onyanko retirement in ye?
Ono the onka. Wow.
Almost man. These are some of the wicked things Dampare is doing in the service. I don't blame those who are fronting for him. They don't understand. Okay. And if they don't understand, they must learn. Because me try University of Ghana, and Kofi Annan Center, and now Omo Jumem Imani, and now anywhere. And Shira almost said Yombe Yomajuma. And now the Ekos Womajumum. And until they must respect those of us who are in the service and who have in and out of the service and know what is happening and listen to us. They should not push anybody onto the service. Right now, I'm telling you, the kinds of calls I receive, the kinds of messages I receive, it will blow your mind.
And even last time I heard some news, we said police form be across the country. I imagine for the first time, if they don't take Dampare away, there will be the police service. It will turn into mutiny.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm a guy, and people didn't misunderstood me. I'm saying that people are ready to fight Dampare physically, and people are ready to do it. People are ready to take their whole cancer amount for.
Yeah.
Why didn't Crawford Bonnie?
Dampare should be very careful. We're
didn't Crawford Bonnie so much. Say he's afraid to leave the scene. If Dampare is not afraid to leave the scene, he should allow the system to work. Why is he moving from one place to another? Why? Even those of us who have been speaking on phone, he's sending people to talk to us. Really? I'm telling you, I'm saying this on authority. I've been called on a number of occasions by people asking me why I'm not seeking audience with him. I'm not going to seek any audience with him.
Dude,
they should stop calling me. Those people should stop calling me.
No, for what?
They should stop calling me. I'm not seeking any audience with anybody. So why would I seek audience with him? You see, they try to gag anybody, try to find a way. And I know what he's doing because he's somebody who can easily blackmail. Remember this leak tape? At the time that people were routing for his removal, then this leak tape came out.
Yeah.
Can you imagine me having a meeting with Dampare in a secret location? Can you imagine the kind of headline that will come the next day? Agojo ACP Agojo in a secret meeting with Dampare. That's the end of my credibility. Minyan started almost try to spoil my name.
Yeah, someone can say you
met
Dampare to apologize.
Yes, apologize and to receive money from him. They should forget. Me, I'm a very principled person. Once I decide that this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing. We, at the end of the day, no, it's up to the president-elect, or be a president to do what he is expected to do. Wanya, it's up to him. But we will always advise,
of course,
especially those of us who have been in the system and know exactly what is happening. The number of calls and messages I say, link number, really? Link no. I'm telling you that once you send a flyer and I put it out there, the kinds of people want to listen to this. Police personnel are more station or look, calling.
Sir, election NDC did well. We know. Ghanaians did well. We know. But police lower ranks, no.
I'm telling you.
Worked for Ghana.
I'm telling you.
They decided to work for Ghana.
And they decided to work for Ghana.
You know, Dampare on a year. But now on my commander, now enko.
Obia who names you is Dampare saying he's not aware of the military people who were sent to all the constituencies.
Oh, yeah, why?
Dampare knew of it. He cannot tell me he didn't know of it. He knew of it, and when they were patrolling the streets, did he not hear it?
He saw it.
I say that he created a gap for them to act.
Operate.
Because at the end of the day, there must be police patrols. But because there were no patrols, the military were doing the patrols. So he created gaps. Oh, sorry, I was saying, 5,400 blueprint. Where is that blueprint? Where is that blueprint? The man has failed. And at the end of the day, we will get to know about it.
ACP Agojo, experienced officer in the service, will mount insider information. Otumfour. Now we say we are journalists, we are your friend say civil society organization.
We are party executive. No, outside that woman organizer bia.
What sort of nonsense?
No means come to say
one only police.
We are doing the grammar so ko twadura.
What to be
a problem.
Now we say we now lobby.
We ma de kra Bonia akwa we dia odwane.
In fact, I say we start name and shame obi biara obefro say we lobby ma Dampare that what bonini
our national executive no no frame kwabranka enka mama ninya 6 weeks na me say wanya 6 weeks na 6 weeks no oto o ade no person oye
they are compromised.
Dabio agongo si bobi emintimi ni onya adwuma bio ene wo se sa na ma akọ wo se ma me mon free sa me kopem Friday
enye bone na be
ademu why ye be 5 years ni Commander Boham no yate de ye yo de what bi ajo 4 days peru akaro
se sa ta na be sen yo ma
dabi tu de betra ba akutia
esa na obe sen
asa adwuma no wo akọ agongo se why ye bi 4 to 5 years Commander Boham ye wo se dabi Boham no me je 5 years now so 4 days Friday.
What be the IGP?
I mean, it doesn't make sense. But
Tiwi. Unim say you will fund beer, and I'm saying this on authority.
I'm interested in this.
UN fund.
Yes.
Police UN fund.
Wow.
Dampare, he has misapplied it. He has misapplied it, and I'm saying this on authority. What
do you want, Sika?
Mamin control. You see, a former IGP wrote, you know, before you use that money, you must apply, and then it will go to the Bank of Ghana, and it will be approved by the state, the government, and other things. So they wrote, say, you can see some structures for FPU camp in Noma. Dampare buy will misapply it. That project is stalled. So whatever he has used that money for, you see, Dampare is afraid to leave the office because he knows that when he leaves the office, a lot of things will come out.
And he will leave.
A lot of things will come out. He has misapplied the UN fund, police UN fund. He has misapplied it. And I'm saying this on authority. And if he leaves today, I tell you, there must be a forensic audit here. A Bεgs posit Dampare and here. And another thing until on person is this extrajudicial killings and other things. There are people who are ready at the end of the day to take him on. Why is he afraid to leave? I've seen IGPs, 3 IGPs at the end of the day are Emra government SSI. The first one was Namfuri. Namfuri opted to go.
Yeah.
And he was not 60 years, he opted to go. Until Obia me country say Dampare in the 60 until Timinko. One country Kwesi Agyapong emra oluzu ye no, he was 57 or there about 58. And also opted to go. At the end of the day, he knew he could not stand it until he went, he left. Then another one, Robertson, Madam Robertson.
Yes.
She also left.
Yeah.
And Timo be and first argument, you know, Masse, only sister, yes, dear, only sister, we have the president. He must leave for others to come. And there are better people in the service who can do the work and do it more transparently.
Host na doyen so che President John Dramani Mahama IGP say ono na ND police service for anymore ono an nkra hwemu if you say na Akufo Addo na appoint IGP inti die nti na betimi trust IGP Dampare sa inti numra.
Now Omoabey as president, when I the commander-in-chief of Ghana Armed Forces, vice president is the chairman of police council. Nijina se samohwe na mo reform ho no nyina.
Police go no.
Bebia. Eso mo reform na mo say Mahama enkepu Dampare.
Then is something direct trafficking.
It doesn't matter. Enra no a change of administration. Ya kwa kogina ho no mu ye symbol ya gya kofra na free Akufo Addo e de aye. Wa ye na dwuma kama. Adwuma de obi anjimi nka se wa anya adwuma. Wa ye adwuma. But Mahama should make sure say wanya the IGP. What make sure say wanya the IGP? Dampare was appointed by Akufo Addo. Akufo Addo na adwuma to ho okọ. What you say? Ghana is not a country. You ever say, sir, you can say institution, memory, whereby already or hodoma, because he say be over retire. Obi be sabotage.
Accountability and the fight against corruption.
Corruption, a key. Sanya me boss you united how. Ghana Police Service is accusing. Say or more provident fan near the day amount for the omuse boom. That in the kakeka ho. I said omushe. That's right. No mo ye sa reforms nyina. Then you met me then. Ekoyi. Look,
would you see here new IGP?
Why not? Why not? If you trust him, you trust him at your own peril. But then, if any funny trust you know, because it should be there. It's up to them. It's up to them. Send your woman MMDC is international. Sanu bia man international. Ubianfana jumantu. Ghana Police Service or Mudoso. Anya she or Mubru 10,000. Anya she your commissioners of police. Bebre.
Competent.
Emo honum. Bebre ewo honum. Now you ma de wa kwa emkrofo say omuhu say a basse power sesa NDC betima fa Teteyonu as IGP. And to more trans no more plan a strategize here. Say you making sure say madam IGP. I don't know mko fa they say or ye card saying deputy IGP in charge of operations. Azan or mo yes I don't know. Just to make sure say you be can share. So they tell you. No say oh yampini the kokko there let us say you painting say this is the man. Oh yeah juma ye kasi say getting to the last point. Yenye bibi the family na say I know mo yes ade no. Tete you no. Wa mu planning about him. And this is the man, the whole Ghana Police Service. Obi ani ho informant echen tete you no. Obi ani Ghana Police Service. I was see no wo informants. Echen tete you no. Wa ye DCOP. Obekọ ni fie weekend. Hey, ghetto boys. What kuma poncha ya ponchen gra na man for we you can say black label near this is one who do if it will shock you. And that is how we picking information. Etina or no as operations director no what me silence a robbery e wo krom ha say no yes eti modern money kokoso ya say yeah omo sheda plan is ade no just to say ombe yi amanfo kikana ye change na ane am robbery omo boa and robbery be antimi nkoso in this country. No. And robbery be antimi nkoso. Whoever they pick, Agyapong national security abomodia once I say cameras abakrumba. Eti o robo no afan. There are so many people omo achichi omo ma bontin. Obi o ho planning stage na no ma pick omo. Because of the cameras ewa bontinti. Obi on mo mbetimi awia. But say wontimi mpie Greater Accra a cameras and capture. So uja wajuni say wo fa Central Regional. Mpie mu no na cameras be ye 3-4 a capture de da. E ti ono ne de enya de obi betimi aye bibisa e de akọ.
Was it IGP's traffic directing IGP directing charity a shameful what the reelection of duty. The Omodia Babe to Jan free a year forum for Development and Accountable Governance, signed by Nana Kojo Abam, Senior Research Fellow.
So Argentina,
very, very shameful.
Argentina, IGP Bechina, I used to order traffic.
Burkina President Ijina.
How?
Now what can I say over Bobine?
How?
Paul Kigami Jina.
So it means he say, you can say, division of labor is not working. Who is the Director General in charge of, can I say, MTTD?
Yes,
I won't even go to Hon Director, just IGP. I mean, look, once upon a time, Anna watch MPP third vice chairman say wa used to show this there be Masawood.
Okay.
So I used to show this of the road. I know much the car no go see airport police station by 1 week. Ne car no Akufo Addo na de man. Eti omu call meeting bi epon anajo by 1 a.m. Anu approach you know say Dampare actually. I know say na general get watching was say my friend na wonfa. Say Captain Kodan friend. O friend na no fa na President Nkansah friend.
What?
Yes. Or pick here by around 2 a.m.
President friend of I.
Pick here IGP. You are not sleeping. Or them go on me quite. Na chese one number was one number be obi che wo mu bibi me mo de kro ni din enti okwa akohwe was what who shadow officer of Kwakohwe? Just a Wangaza. Is that the way you are handling the police? I know, see, by the way, I didn't know what Chemika. So I say, Masawudu. Say, what's you? Oh, what's you know? He's calling you right now. What's all friend? No, just say, I didn't know Mumugra no apeke. Oh, free Alisa Drew Airport. Naji Pijina. Anajo. Anna, woman na no case in one in Semuno. Or friend no, or Babesia or Daniel Kunechi.
2 a.m.
Obedru Hodani ref is was 90.
Obedru see hono.
No Odim so was 90. I know the bedru hono. Eh, what that demo I give ya fro. Say, would Jamaica or by no who buzy. Go share Safadana or Mudemano. I mean, what is all this? Just say police officer Chiwobia. Na say yem frewa. I didn't yent means of ya what district commander or ya what regional commander or near the other. One year general. Eti, as I say, Omushe na nyama etimi. You can't win now because of accountability. Everybody should be accountable. Onuba ye wa ye adwuma wa ye ade. Owura police headquarters a ohun say transformation aba wa siesie honum. Je say owura hwa ohun say yes ha. Nanso so yes the pa be bi wa me ni nyina.
Bandwa me hu mfonyi na about na ate say de odwene pa.
Honorable Agyapong lawyer team member Ura Lestete enso kire se Ura Tete Yohonu ono ene deserve se o IGP Dampare ono ne deserve se President Mahama efa Ura IGP Dampare dia ono anasem nenso so Ura Tete Yohonu ono ena oye loyal to NDC party no but Ghana for so kire se ye hia obi a oye party sem hia obi a odi mfimfin a obekwa ma Ghana for enti
Biti say Inspector General of Police ye can let us so MPP aso din the mark position ne ye papa mbon se ne mbabre wokoma ye can say 95% about policemen umbeto abetia ya bosu ya cancer about which it and next month ya Kofi Dampare nyema no say ye diniti na fisisi a mo batin sama ibisi wokoma Niama waye wo police administration mu wie ya ono fet oni obi na MPP for de obi ka MPP for jimie fi na nkofo te ho om sa de na Kennedy ko kansa George Mensa munim se oye monkasa mo de George Mensa be officer ja IGP e ma George Mensa ye ASP na IGP ye sergeant ye promote na aji e betwa omo nyina ho ebina Opeso de ye asari no asari omo oni omo ye ASP nene asari ye chief superintendent inti asari osisi asari ye powerful than COP for why didn't ya na mo ndisi for se man fa bana ma obi ne kwai dignity se ye friend say tete no hunu loyalty ko fa ye lawyer ama NDC mo de mo tena ho ne ba ne nkofo ye nipa biunu na ye komiti say omode IGP be mo patete no nu a ye de yinyine ti kroma ye de ni hu hwe judgment sa ne IGP akọ contest e ka mo ko contest wi mo wie contest na no na into person o chese Mahama ni we ko contest Osu shaman. Okay. When you will be a contest, only be a contest now. Mo yes it is a MPP form we need on two winning a reporter contesting could be a eco party chairman, eco presidency, eco chief of staff, IGP as a beard in an oka. Police for none at the power. Me say with the among promotion investigation. Emma BNI, almost a national security. I say national security, a moment investigation. And BNI. Na BNI from far report to no investigation omonye report no free police for now na ye wa bonten kro mo ka kire na BNI mo ntimi anye nyama wo nyina the same as mamtiwa ni pa di MPP hwe from ye mamtiwa ne we na mamtiwa de yen ye wo krom social media na ye kasa itimi ko kiri ye wo voice ye bukurati so be take MPP position BNDC for the Berman position. Feta krade enugwase odigu MPP mantefo na mosa obesungu chama wontumi president so e kumasi ana omotam yokonom de ma no obai wo chichi enkofo ye to abanyina da ye papeto aba na enkofo metuo mu duty na mamti wo chichi enkofo cars edisi wo na mamfo ka na hwe enkofo don cars wo gomu omododo masa trotro taxi uber hwan tipa truck hwan buses VIP ni nyina ahifo na de ba ye 100,000 cars in the year ye ka bibiada na eko party chairman ho Justin Kudua ne eko mamtiwa ho ni nyina maami ye bunu eguna so mamtiwa ono so yesu ni brebre na se waji bibibi etonye
abusua adwumapa on demand service for na ekasa ye adwumapa on demand for say o pese wo di dwuma bia nkankanga fo am wabrochire a obehia nipa didi so ya tilers anasa building constructors fashion designers chese auto mechanic bia o pese wo di sa dwuma bia ma no obekọ ye app no so na wa download adwumapa on demand service ayesa so obekọ www.adwumapa-on-demand-service eno so obekọ ko hu adwuma di edi nyina ni trimopo nyina no se ye boawo ema okokofo obi ana wudi dwuma bia nipa a okokofa no esansa wonim na kira kwan bia nti no to bi kura nipa na gisika wie open here na hu no adwumapa on demand for aba ama sa ha nyina afiri ho esansa obi bia ya de be ma so woni dwuma bia ma no ya ye background checks ehu se se nipa yi onim ne wo ye enye kwanche trefa ni bia wonim de wo ye ene ye fa no edna ma wo na ni gisamba ko omu ne se onipa bia de be ma wo a odi be di dwuma bia no sabe background sem anase si ebu afaso pade a enya de besi na wanso san nim se sabe ko soja mumpo a ye wo military police ono so soja ni ochi soja ni eno me kiremu se eye adwumapa on demand for no ye sanso supervisors a abre nyina no omko rounds eko check se adwuma na nipa no de beda ye no sa pepepe ene ye no na se adwumapa on demand de omama adwuma no aye simple se bibi ni ena onte ase ampacho no wafa numbers no aye gusuo no no wafre